Hi, I'm Norman A. Hood, financial advisor and host of the Exit Plan Show. I interview America's top advisors, like today's guest, Dr. Paul Chafetz, to help business owners enjoy more personal freedom, grow their companies faster, and transition ownership seamlessly when the time comes. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Norman. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so, Dr. Chafetz, I know a lot of your friends call you Dr. Paul.
I hope you'll call me Dr. Paul also.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You bet.
We're going to start out. Can you please just tell our audience a little bit about your background, your education, and kind of your career path?
Sure. I'm a native of Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised in Memphis. I got my bachelor's degree in psychology from Brown University. I finished my PhD in clinical and health psychology at the University of Florida, and then did a one-year internship in clinical and health psychology at Duke University Medical Center, and then finished my training in Houston at the Houston Medical Center in a National Institute on Aging funded postdoctoral fellowship in geriatric psychology.
Okay, so you have quite a background. So
I did.
Lots of experience, too.
Yeah. I then finally came to Dallas in 1982, and I've had a private practice of clinical psychology ever since then. The first 20-something years were part-time while I taught psychology at Texas Women's University, and then 20 years at UT Southwestern, the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center. And then in 2004, I made my practice full-time. So I've been in full-time private practice since 2004.
Okay. You and I just met. I've had some previous guests that had lots of good things to say about you.
Oh, very nice.
But I'd like to know what the people that know you the best, your friends, what do you think they'd say about you personally?
Oh, my goodness. I think most people say I'm easygoing. I'm a stickler for language. I enjoy vocabulary and good language. My friends who know me in my practice tell me that I'm accessible. They think I'm, even though they haven't seen me work in the office, they have the impression that I'm perhaps more easy to talk to than some psychologists who unfortunately have a reputation of being perhaps stiff or too anonymous.
Okay. In terms of your practice, can you explain to our audience a little bit more about what you do?
I guess primarily I work in three areas. Clinical psychology is the application of psychological methods to help people with psychological distress or disturbances. I also do some work in forensic psychology, which is the application of psychology to the law and our legal system. Specifically within forensic psychology, I do many assessments of people to make sure that they have the mental capacity to sign a new will. This is testamentary capacity, often relevant in older adults. And then third, and really my most recent focus over the past, say, 5 years, is mental readiness for life after full-time work, psychological preparation for retirement or selling one's business. So those are my three areas of focus.
Okay. So what do you think differentiates you from some of the other psychologists?
Many psychologists have a reputation for being anonymous and quiet and not giving much feedback to their clients. I interact pretty actively with my clients. So no one's lying down on a couch in their work with me. I actively question them and give input and suggestions to them. And I think that does distinguish me from some other psychologists.
Okay, great. You wear lots of hats, I'm sure, in your practice, or can wear lots of hats.
Right.
If you could just wear one, what do you think do you like the most about what you do?
Oh, I don't think I could answer that question. They're all so different, but so stimulating. My focus on the transition from work to retirement is my latest one in which perhaps I am growing the most. And in many ways, I see my focus here is kind of a metaphor for my own journey. I am 62, really not planning to retire anytime soon because I'm having way too much fun.
Right.
But since it is a new project for me, I see it as an example of the sort of project that anyone leaving their own career faces, how to find a new way to put significance into every day, a way to reinvent themselves. So I kind of feel like I'm doing that with my retirement focus.
Okay, and you're taking your clients along with you.
That's right, and acquiring some new ones. Right, it's kind of repackaging my own skills, which is exactly what I encourage anyone who's thinking about selling their business to do. They're going to need to repackage what they already know how to do, to reinvent, reconceptualize, repurpose themselves.
Okay. And last question, we hear a lot of talk today about a person's why. Why do you do this? Everybody has a why. What's your why for what you're doing right now?
I believe that we have to grow through life. All of us are on a magnificent journey. There's so much to learn in life. There's far more to learn than we even have time for. It probably takes 700 years to learn everything there is in life. And we need to keep moving forward, keep growing. I believe that growing and learning are synonymous. I am passionate about helping people continue to learn and grow. That's my why.
Okay. Great interview, Paul.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Paul Chafetz. For more information about Dr. Paul and his practice, please check out the show notes for this episode on our website.